35 laps is our distance. The pace truck is going to duck off this time, and we're going to turn them loose. Here they come out of turn 3 and 4. Sharkey and Hall. The green flag is in the air, and a good start by Jeff Sharkey. Down in turn 1, Sherwood's up on the bank a little bit. That's Steven, by the way. And he's slowed. He's going to move to the inside. That's going to allow Pettinelli to go by. At the front, it's Sharkey and Hall. They're going to be your leaders out of lap number 1. And now Hall looks to the inside of Sharkey. Can't quite make anything happen this time. Got a couple here side-by-side mid-pack. Pettinelli, Burnell, and Rogers are battling for, let's call that 6th position. Single file, your top 4, 5, 6 cars now. Harris looks to the inside of Ramsey. That's for position number 4. He's going to back out of it. Think again. A lot of laps left to go here. Oh, Tony Pettinelli's around. Trouble in the front stretch. Ball melee down front to Tony Pettinelli, Randy Burnell, and Caden Rogers. Pettinelli is going to try to pull away. And the white flag was displayed. Next time by, we'll turn him loose. So Sharkey is still your leader, even though he's starting in the outside pole. When he gets to the 2 cones over there between 3 and 4, he can go. If he hasn't gone by the 2nd cone, Joe Hall can take off. Pace truck ducks off. Here they come through the middle, 3 and 4. And there goes Sharkey. Green flag is in the air. Oh, Ramsey gets a little slow. Contact. That is Anthony Pettinelli, and it looks like Rogie up there in the 03. It is Andre Rogie. And Anthony Pettinelli is going to be slow. This is probably going to bring out another caution, and in fact it does. Which is going to give us a single file restart. We've had 2 cautions with no laps completed in between. So we're going to single file them. Our attempt to get them rolling a little quicker. If they were to get another caution, they'll go back to double file. Single file this time. Here comes Sharkey. They're 3 and 4. Green is in the air, and a good start by Sharkey. And again, Joel Hall takes a dive to the inside. Hall's going to take over the top spot. Sharkey just did not get the launch he was looking for. And he's in trouble. And here comes the gang behind him. We've got a slow car. That's Matt Sharkey now. And all sorts of action behind him. Steve Sherwood was slow. Andre Rogie, I saw some smoke coming out of. Maybe that's just from the hitting the brakes. And we'll try to do this again. Green flag and a better start. Oh, a shot from Joe Hall in the back of Sharkey in the 66. Sharkey regains control, and he still looks to be off the pace. Hall to the outside. Here comes Ramsey to the outside. And Joe Hall is going to lead lap number 4. And Jeff Sharkey's car is just not up to par yet, we don't think. There goes Warren to the outside. Here comes the whole pack. There goes Harris and Sherwood, and Ramsey's around. Contact from Sherwood. Tony Pettinelli ducks out of the way. Here they come through 3 and 4. Restart, lap number 5. Good start by Joel Hall. He's going to lead him into turn number 1. Warren slides down, maybe makes a little contact with Hall. They continue on. Craig Harris takes a look to the inside of Kevin Warren. He's going to get by. Here comes Steve Sherwood to the inside. He's trying to move up through this field. It is Joe Hall, Craig Harris, and Kevin Warren, your top 3. Bryce Bailey to the outside is Steven Sherwood. That's for 4th. Sherwood fights back to the inside, but he's going to lose position to Bailey. Here comes Andre Rogie to the outside now of the number 96 of Sherwood out of turn number 2. Craig Harris takes a peek to the outside of the number 29 of Joe Hall. Going to duck back into line, going to regroup. And watch Harris as he comes out of turn number 2. He's got a full head of steam. Down to turn number 3, Harris to the outside. Here comes Bailey and Warren now. Harris ducks back to the inside. Kevin Warren holding off Bryce Bailey in 3rd. Rogie in 5th. Brian Sherwood now fighting with his brother Steven for 6th. continues to look to the inside of the 29 of Joe Hall. There goes Bailey around Warren for third. There's Levi Arthur around in turn number 2. He's going to try to keep going, but the caution has come out.
That was with contact with Tony Pettinelli.
Hall and Harris, Warren and Bailey. Keep your eye on the outside cars, the 1 and 23. Here they come. Green flag is in the air. A great start by Harris and Bailey on the outside, and Harris going to clear the 29 of Hall, and here comes Bailey in tow. They're going to take over the top 2 spots on the restart. Bailey to the outside. He will clear Hall for second. And now Craig Harris is the man on the point, followed by Bailey. Rogie to the outside looking for spot number 3 in the 03. Battle here for 5th between Joe Papin and Kevin Warren. All clean through 1 and 2 again. And now here's Bailey on the back of Harris. Keep your eye on the 23. He knows the fast way around this place. He loves this track. Bailey's going to take a look to the high side and tuck back in behind the 1 of Harris. Single file now back 4 or 5 car lengths. More than that, let's call it 8. Harris about a lane and a half up as he comes out of turn number 4. Bryce Bailey in tow. Here's Bailey to the inside now. Harris to the outside. Gives it a little nudge. Lets him know he's there. Harris lets it drift out of turn number 4. 15 laps are complete. Bailey, all sorts of pressure on the back of Harris. They're going to encounter lap traffic here. The next lap, the 4 of Rarick. Your top 3 are starting to pull away from the 4th place of Joe Hall. Keep your eye on Bailey in second position as they close in on the 4 of Jason Rarick. This may be his opportunity to make a move. And now your top 2 are starting to pull away from the 03 of Rogie. Here they go around the slower car of Jason Rarick. Oh, trouble! Harris makes some contact. Now that allows Rogie to catch up. Here comes Bailey to the inside. They split the 4 of Jason Rarick. Somehow they all got through there cleanly. Oh, Kevin Warren up on the curb. And he's going to go around right in front. Oh! Tony Pettinelli just missed him. We are still green. Everyone's rolling. Rarick is slow in the backstretch. He's going to pull in, but we're probably going to have to throw the yellow. In fact, we do. Yellow is out. Lap number 19. Here they come through 3 and 4 to the cones. And a good start by our leaders, both side by side down the front stretch. Into turn number 1 they go. Bailey to the outside. Now is going to duck inside and try to take that inside lane away. Rogie's got it back out of it now. Harris slams the door shut on Bailey in at 23 at the stripe. It will be Harris. Bryce Bailey and tow right behind him. Battle for 3rd between Rogie and Papin. Rogie has it right now. Here comes Sherwood to the outside, the number 95, and he's recovered from an earlier incident. Harris still your leader. Bryce Bailey still riding in second. He may just be biding his time, waiting for that right moment. Single file now all the way back till you get to Pettinelli, trying to move up on the outside. Harris, Bailey, Rogie, Papin, Sherwood, your top 5. Bailey starting to reel him in. He was just a tick quicker that last lap over Harris. Both in the 14.9 second bracket. Bailey again giving chase. A little quicker that time again. Watch Bailey come out of turn 4. See if he gets some steam here down the front stretch and make a move. Now he's going to take a little tighter line and shrink that gap just a little bit more. Now he's starting to knock on the back of the 1 of Harris as those 2 start to pull away from the 03 of Rogie, who rides in 3rd. He may have the best seat in the house. 26 laps in the book, 9 to go. Bryce Bailey starting to reel him in. There he is on the back. It's going to give him a tap. Let you know I'm here, Craig. Here we go at the stripe. Still, it's Harris. Bailey now all over the back of the one. Don't take your eyes off the front. This will be a battle before we get to lap 35. Harris a little wider that time on exits. Bailey right in his tire track, maybe even a half a lane lower if there was room. He was going to find it or make it either way. Bailey now is going to cut it down in the middle of 3 and 4 and try to beat him off to turn number 4 and loses some ground. Gets a little loose. That allows Harris to pull away now by a good car length. They're going to come into 5 laps to go this time. 30 in the book. 5 to go. Bailey let it hang out. Getting looser. His car may be going away. And Harris pulls away by now, let's call it 4 car lengths. Bailey this time nice and tight through 3 and 4. A little cleaner exit. See if he can reel in Harris. He's got 4 laps left. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. Harris still nice and tight in the low lane. Let the drip up nice and wide out of turn number 4. 32 laps in, 3 to go. Bailey starting to lose ground on your leader, Harris. Here it is, 2 laps to go, lap 33, 2 to go. Bryce Bailey better make a move or he's going to round up second. Coming to the white flag, this time Craig Harris. 4 more corners to go for Harris as he takes the white flag. Harris nice and low in 1 and 2. Bailey 4 or 5 car lengths behind. He's not going to have enough. Harris through 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Craig Harris going to pick up his first feature win of the season. Followed by Bryce Bailey. Andre Rogie finishes 3rd. Joe Papin in 4th. Brian Sherwood 5th. Joel Hall will have to settle for 6th. Levi Arthur 7th. Steven Sherwood 8th. Caden Rogers in 9th. And Scott Dinser rounds out your top 10.
It's a fresh one. Always makes you happy every time it happens. We're going to try and make this quick. We got a couple more races to go. Craig, a lot of caution flags out there. Does that mess with your mind much?
No, I mean, yeah, but matter of fact, I came over the radio with my spotter tonight, Jim Shefsick, a longtime friend of ours. He's helped me on super modifieds, and forever, and we were having a discussion during those yellows, like, listen, a lot of these guys don't have much experience, and they're probably losing their focus, so just keep your head on and try to get everything they can in the restarts, and that's what we did, and came out on top.
It worked out good for you tonight. You wish you were back in a small block, or are you glad to be in this thing?
I don't know, I'll race anything, whatever. Give me a tricycle and we'll race it. But no, you know, even though it was a long show, I hope the fans enjoyed it. But I can't thank Lee and Peggy enough for this facility to come to every week. Frank Richardson owns this car, and I'm lucky enough to just be able to be the monkey behind the wheel. But Ron Blair, he's on board with all his folks, NTC, Trip Fuels, New Vines, and of course RB Enterprises. Ron, I drove here for in 2019, and that's why I'm here, is because the opportunity he gave me. But my parents, my wife Rachel, Harlan, Jim, Pat, Aaron, Scott and Patty, Pat and Annie, man, we got so many people here tonight, and it's pretty awesome. Chris and Rob and Buzz, come on down here, guys. But yeah, no, it's hopefully we can keep getting these this year and keep the thing in one piece.
All right, well, it's party time for Craig Harris and his fans. Very experienced racer in the super modified class.
I also want to mention, you know, last week was pretty hard for everybody. We're a big family here, the Sharkies. We've been thinking about them all week, and this one goes out to Ron. He was a good guy.
Well, thank you, Craig. That's a great tribute.